Spinx as well, so fun to watch.
Yeah.
So talented, great understanding of the game. But I do completely agree with you. I feel like if Exercise can go back to that form that we know he can have, that we've seen with this roster during some of their online games, he can definitely be a difference maker. Body as well, very enjoyable to watch. Afro and Joko, though, two of the bigger names for me that I think will probably be at the forefront of this game. But it looks like we are ready to kick it off. We're here on Ancient for the opening pistol round and starting off on CT and Heat on the T side. Let's see if they can bring the ruckus early into Ancient.
Ooh, dualies are dropped over to Snappy as well, and he's heading over towards that B site. Nades are going to be coming in. It's going to be the two-man walkout A, though, so they throw all these nades at B to pull the rotations. And two men are going to walk out A, but the bomb is still waiting outside of B. Can Spinx find this opening? Timing is just not going to favor him. When he checks back to his left, he's going to find the T's in the back as he gets the first. Now he knows that's it, though. Joko trades it back, and the push from Snappy running straight in to the three T's as they were waiting outside of the door. The information not passed over to Snappy, like, hey, there's only one man here, as Body gets another one with the dualies, eventually put down by dycha, and can they respond? He has to push forward. He's out of bullets. It is a 2 versus 3. There is a man in the back line, but dycha actually found him. The Polish power here of dycha and Hades pushing forward. Can Lucky put him down? He's swinging with the Glock. He gets gushed. He has to escape. He has no armor. 1 versus 1. 13 HP. Has to try to recover the bomb.
With 12 HP left, he's clearing left, he's peeking right. Hades, he's just going to hold. He starts to walk his way back around. The mind game's coming into effect as time's ticked away. He's got clear line of sight onto the bomb, so he knows what his win condition is. And Lucky, he peeks back up. Oh, he finds the shot! Shuts down Hades, sends him off to the netherworld. And that is the opening round going the way of Heat. That was dangerously tight from either side, but in the end, he picks it up in the 1v1 with just the Glock.
And what a strat call from Heat as well. Look at Snappy just pushing down, giving his life away to the 3 Ts that were waiting outside of the doors. And that final shot from Lucky was absolutely huge. I can't believe that he was able to clutch that one out with 12 HP and no armor. And now, off the back of the kills, Spinx gets the M4 dropped over to him, and he finds 2 openings at middle. And now he's probably going to try to find a teammate to trade that gun out with.
I told you, man. Spinx, he's a different beast. He will absolutely punish if you give him an opportunity to. And straight into the game, mauls 2 of them with the M4. Trades it off, grabs the scout. So Hades now armed with a better rifle. And Snappy, he's got the UMP, the Universal Machine Pistol, ready to blow them to pieces if they come running in through the cave.
He is waiting nearby. He has a teammate here as well. That's Mad into bait. Deagle in hand. Now, can Snappy find anything? They're going to walk forward. They're going to walk into him, and there's 1 apiece. It is going to be the last man up, and this is Exercise. 1 versus 5. He has managed to sneak into the back line. They know that he could potentially be here. That's why they're pushing forward and just clearing out cave. Hades is on the way back, and he hasn't checked long. First one going the way of Exercise, but now they know where he is. That M4's down inside of the site. They want to make sure somebody can recover that. Flash in towards cave, and he's just seeing, what are they going to give me? Are they going to give me any kills? Spam comes in, tags him down just a little bit as he wants to keep going forward. Snappy's on the offhang, though, and this should be the kill for the CT. Oh my god, he's got the bomb.
He's picked it up. He is relatively surrounded. He's only got 20 seconds, but they're going to push onto him. He refaces and hits the kill onto dycha. Hard commits to just try and get the bomb plant off. If he can at least make the money, he would have been happy with that. But Snappy aggresses, upgrades onto the AK, and steals the round from under Heat's noses. The game goes 1-1.
All those extra kills on the pistol round just gave dycha that extra money. Drops that M4 over to Spinx, and the double kill in mid, just free frags. They didn't expect an M4 to be sitting in the cubby and waiting for them, you know?
Because of it, knock-on effect now, Heat, they're down to just the pistols, and they're taking so much damage. Hades as well. This time, he wants to go in and maul him with the M4. He does the damage, and the nade of Snappy will finish off the first hard commits as he clears out a cave. And all of them are left in a very bad spot. Just 2 Ts left alive. Body's also just been bruised, but Exercise battles back with a deagle, hits the head of Madden. Body's trying his best as well to try and repeat the success. Near, but no real big hit to shut down Spinx. Bomb could be planted though.
Bomb is going to get planted. Exercise with the M4, gets the bomb down. And so far has kept himself alive. He's blind, but he still gets the kill onto Snappy. There's the flank, though. Spinx answers onto body. 1 versus 2. Exercise making noise, running towards the cave, hoping to bait them out, but the smoke fades. And Spinx is going to be able to pick that one up. Exercise trying to bait that he jumped inside a cave and then walking back out, but the smoke on his back fades right at that exact moment. And so it is going to be ENCE picking up their second. Answering back very confidently after losing the opening pistol.
Again, looks so close though. These rounds have been so back and forth. Very, very dicey game of CS on Ancient. And HEET, little investment. It's just a couple of pistols here and there. A few deagles, the 1 Tech 9. Bomb's going to be dropped towards middle. And they do send 2 players wrapping around towards the A main. Spinx this time is going to be fighting outside a cave as he goes running down mid and looks for the fight against Lucky. He's tucked in. The spam will come through. If he can get a shot off with his tech, maybe he can actually find a pick. He walks into it, so Lucky lands that one and grabs the M4.
Just Spinx not clearing out his angles. Man on the close left with the Tech 9, able to find the opening. Recovers the gun. They don't have any armor. So it's not perfect. Snappy just took a tag as well. He's down to 53. dycha, though, finding Exercise, getting boosted up over A main. And Snappy, he's still close. He's dropping the re-smoke. It is just the 2-2 split. And Snappy finds the spam. Been watching his Blame F demos.
Yeah, he's seen exactly what you need to do. Charge up, spam the wall, leave them paper thin in their T side. So now with 50 seconds left, HEET trying to wolfpack up towards the ramp. Madden, he's on a bomb site still with a smoke and a kit. And Snappy's on 36 inside of the cave.
And Body's walking forward. He has the deagle in hand. Entering with it. There is 3 CTs here. That flash is good. It's going to give the information over as well. Those footsteps would have been heard by Madden. As he's tucked away in the corner. They have a decent crossfire. Body can't land the shot. Gets the shot off, but is not able to land the kill. Response from Madden and dycha, and that's just 2 frags apiece. And now dycha gets another one. So that is going to be 3 on the round for him. The final player going down. And that was the eco still for HEET. So now we're going to see the first gun round of the game. Full buy on both teams. Money being built for the CTs. They do just have the 5 rifles even. The 4 A1s, the 1 AK, no op coming out just yet. So Hades not able to get on to his signature weapon. And same thing for the side of the HEET as well. They can't afford the op. No one can.
Big nade and the spam. So Lucky being unlucky there as Madden is able to find a pick onto him. And Madden just goes hard committing to this as well. He's straight down the ramp. He's going to tuck in behind the door. Hailstorm of bullets gets fired back in a reply. And the T's, they're pushing out on A. Spinx towards CT. He's going to be trying to find a frag. Flash goes over the top, but it instead just blinds them. And this is looking a little bit comical. Body does hit one.
No.
Oh, Joko catches the timing onto Madden, but look at Snappy. He's right then and there. That's the bomb dropped. And this round's been all over the shop.
This is so weird now because they know Snappy's here in T-spawn. They know that Body was towards A main, but there's one player inside of the B site, and dycha responds with the push. He flanks Body, shoots him in the back of the head, and now Joko, with a minute left, has to find a way to win this 1 versus 2. Find entry here towards this bomb, and they're both grouping up, and they're coming towards him. Re-smoke in. Yeah, that's just a nightmare for him. He's like, all right. Do I take the time to walk all the way back around to A? Flank A main. I can't really go back through B at this point. I guess I'll just wait out your smoke. Oh, and he's just pissed. He's pissed.
Oh, mate. And then they just spam him straight through it, and Hades takes the kill.
You can see on the player cam there too, like right as it cut away, he's just like putting his arms up, like, all right, like, what am I supposed to do? Like, he committed to waiting for the smoke to fade, and then there was another one. He's like, all right, fine, one more. I'll commit to waiting for one more, and then another smoke. He's just like, man.
Turns out they had just bought a smoke machine in CT spawn. They brought it with them, pumped it full of dry ice. night at the club, Davey. The smoke just did not stop coming. Smoke again towards middle here. And this time, HEET's going to play behind it. We're going to see if he can find the opening picks. Aggression from ENCE has been their #1 success play into the game. There's a little tap.
Just to scare him away a little bit. He's like, hey, you better not be lining up a smoke over there behind that wall.
Boo.
Oh! Jeez.
God.
You scared me, Jack.
Okay, so in comes the utility. He's still just going to hold for this and wants to cleave his way through them. But great timing with a flashbang and the follow-up deagle going to be landed by Exercise. Hades is still here. He's holding and then hits the head onto Joko. He falls over. Harkham hits. Tries to drag his crosshair over, but Madden, he's playing towards red. And he finds 2 picks, all on Lucky. He's in the smoke with a Tech 9. Surely he doesn't find another tag with a Tech 9 again.
Oh, he might.
Oh.
Right on the other side of it. There's the kill. Snappy drops. Lucky does have the light armor as well. No head armor. Could be the crucial difference. As he's walking up, head is going to be shown. M4, not able to land the shot. dycha eventually does. So that is going to be another round going the way of ENCE. But 3 people dying means they have to keep dropping these guns. The money is fine. You know, they're not in any danger right now. But every time, you know, they have these multiple people die, these three people dead, 4 people dead. Every time it happens, that's just reinvestment, reinvestment, reinvestment. And even right now, actually, if HEET wins this round, ENCE is broke. Because they have 2K each across the board, and it's only the 1,400 bonus, so they wouldn't even be able to get a full buy-in if they lose.
They're hard coming to A. Everyone's going to be sprinting up through A main. Orp's leading the charge. He's going to peek into CT, and Afro, that time, he will be able to find a haircut onto Hades. There's the utility coming back over from Nut as well. An Exercise, he's lurking at middle. The smoke's going to hold him back. He doesn't commit for the push. I was thinking maybe there's an opportunity here that he could be a big linchpin into the round. But dycha, he's just hard out on the site. Madden as well assisting there. This is getting really awkward. They're on the bomb site, but all of the angles are favouring the CTs. 1 by 1, they're starting to battle back against this. And it's a tight 3 versus 3 here, where the flanker of Exercise has been spotted. And he's now dead.
Exercise just took so long to go for that flank as Spinx finds another through the smoke. Now it is Afro. He has 3 on the round, needs 5 to win it. But Spinx is going to be there. He's going to kill him, and ENCE is going to win the round. And HEET, they got the opening, and we see time and time again on this A bomb site. Problems come in when the T's don't force the plant while they have their smokes up. That is what will always cost you the rounds. Once you get that opening, once you get into the site, you have to push for map control, and you have to force the bomb plant. If you don't do that, the smokes are going to fade, and the CTs, all the angles become CT-sided all of a sudden. Just as easy as it is for you to take the site, that's how easy it is for them to retake. And imagine if you were a T, and you had control of Temple, Donut, and Main, and it's like your job is to take A. How easy would that be? That's what happens to the CTs if you let those smokes fade and you don't push up for map control. They have CT, they have Temple, they have Donut, and it's like, okay, now we're taking A from 3 spots, and 2 of them are like the most crucial spots that used to hold it. So you have to try to force that bomb plant when you have those smokes up.
And ENCE running away with the game now, really, on the CT side. No signs of slowing down. Orb station towards middle. Big HE down the ramp. T's going for a faster play towards Cave. Lucky again, gonna tuck himself into the close angle with a Tech 9. He's looking for the headshot onto Snappy. He does swing, hits the first, tries to back off, but he's overwhelmed by the pistols. The brutality there from Spinx will be able to stop it dead in their tracks, and it's just down to Exercise and Afro.
Crazy spray there from Snappy as he swings out from Cave, finds the first, and just commits to the running spray after the fact. The bomb is down. So you can see ENCE, they're reacting, they're pushing. The swing's out's good. Afro and Exercise get one apiece, and all of a sudden we're in a 2 versus 2. These angles, this does support the T's. They're going to be able to get the bomb. They actually peek out into Hades, though. He finds the first, and Exercise! The double spray! The CT swing, and Exercise lands them both. And the eco round from HEET is what wins them their second.
Oh, you were talking about him stepping up into this game. An Exercise, precise as you like, as he punishes there with the AK. A critical round to go huge on the Kalashnikov. And ENCE Off the back of that, they feel the need to take the pause, slow it down, figure out what exactly they're going to do to combat this, and what they were going to do with the cash as well. The UMP there for Snappy. Hades delegated down to just the Famous. D-Hard with the Deagle. And then 2 M4s for Spinx and Madam.
And what a way to lose it.
Yeah.
On the eco, 2 versus 4. It's just like... And the worst part is, it's not even... You know, you lose a 2v4 and you're like, oh, like, that's terrible. You should never lose a 2v4, blah, blah. ENCE didn't even do anything wrong in that round, right? Like, it was a 2v4. The players that were at A were coming to group up with the bomb. And while they were on their way over, HEET just pop flashes over the doors. They swing out. They land 2 headshots. And it's just like, oh, all right. And then in the 2v2, same thing. They try to peek together. And Exercise just with the spray headshots them both. And it's just like, well, all right then. Yeah, I guess you did just lose a 2v4 and you didn't even really misplay. It's just like unlucky. I don't know. Just a good round from HEET.
D-Hard. Close towards the edge here of Amen with Deagle. Waiting for the push to come towards him. And wanting to show off how much damage he can do. T's going to set up the utility. Oh, D-Hard finally gets his chance to strike as well. Ooh. That's not ideal.
Nope. Definitely not.
Not what he was hoping for.
I mean, well, you know what they say. Gotta hit those.
You do have to hit those. Instead, he just kind of put a dent into the brickwork.
Yeah, that is a big bullet.
Yeah. So he leaves A main a bit messy. Snappy's going to be burning as well, so he's forced to peek. Runs across and body was prepared. Hits the head on the drive-by. And the CT's numbers starting to fall down to a bit of a rough spot now. Only 3 of them left alive.
And the money's gone if they lose this round. They can't afford to play retake. They don't have the kit. They don't have the utility. Madden's going to need to come up huge. He's tucked away in the corner. Tons of damage onto body, but not able to find the kill. It is just one man inside of the site now. This is Hades. The mouse jump still lands the headshot with the FAMAS. But that is all he's going to get. Potential there to maybe get 2, but in a 2v5, you need better than that. And Spinx is just going to have to save his M4.
Yeah, he's got to clutch onto this. No reason to throw it away. It'd be silly. So HEET, you get a 3rd round at least. Scoreline's going to go 6-3 as we head into the 10th round.
6-3 and the eco for ENCE. They're only going to have this one M4 if he's able to hold on to it.
And Afro's got that orb. You think about the round when they went fast out A main. He nearly single-handedly won that for them, and that was such a messy round as well. So the fact he was able to do so much damage is pretty crazy.
And HEET just wants to build up their own economy. Because now you can see their loss bonus, they're even now. They're both at the 1900 bonus. So HEET, they know if they lose, they can be potentially reset. Obviously, one more round when it drops to 1400. So they don't even want to hunt Spinx. They're like, you know what, fine. You can have your one gun. We're just going to build up our economy to make sure that when you do eventually win a round back, because you are on the CT side of Ancient, so you will win another round back, that we're still able to buy up and we're still in a safe financial position. And they're actually going to take attack to talk about this. Figure out how they want to approach the rest of this half. Because now is when the mind games start coming in, right? Because ENCE was sort of just running at you and winning rounds. You've now figured out how to stop that. So now ENCE has to adjust how they're playing, and you need to try to predict the adjustments from ENCE and how you're going to counter them.
So Spinx, 10-5. What can he do with this hero M4? Will he have enough impact to change the course of the round? Peeks out towards middle. And instantly does a ton of damage. Afro's lost 60 HP. Body's been tagged for 20 as well. It's a nice way to get the opening attack off into the round. No one else has armor. So he will hold on to the M4 for now. Could drop it over to one of his teammates if he wants to. But will instead just play behind them. And they've got down ramp. Madness is playing behind the box.
This is just a bit of a bait setup. You see all three of them are grouped up now. Gonna bait the USPs as they swing out. Spinx is holding the outside. He's actually blocking his teammate right now. There's not enough space for them. Now Spinx finally does find it. Down to just 1 HP off the back of the nade. They know he's here. They know where the M4 is. Will they give him anything else? He actually does find a second. He's gonna back up. The bomb is down outside of B. The CTs don't know that. As the aggression from Snappy finds the dink. But not the frag.
How is Spinx getting away with so much mischief with just a single hit point? A strong breeze here on the map could take him down. A bullet through the spam and doing the job. There we go. Body finally finds him. And it's all on Hades. He can grab the gun from his fallen comrade. He does now have a little bit more firepower to play with. 20 seconds on the clock as they're running up towards the site. That's the face from Exercise, and he smashes in the face of Hades. Bomb going to be planted just at the end of the round, and the fourth picked up for HEET.
And this has been a good T side now, and if they can string a few more together, I mean, going into the CT side of Ancient, you've got to back HEET. And this is what I was talking about. You know, I know ENCE were heavy favorites, but really, HEET is no joke, dude. Like, these guys are a good team. They've been playing together for a while now, too, right? Like, they've been playing together for a long time. I don't know the exact... It's got to be more than a year. Going all the way back to Double Pony.
With just obviously the small changes here and there when MBK stood in for ages.
Yeah, exactly.
In terms of the core, it has been at least a while, like a year plus.
Yeah, I'm going to look right now, because I think it's been a long time.
Body gets the headshot adjustment off onto Snappy, but Spinx and dycha, they're going to be able to rip them limb from limb. There's another frag coming in for dycha as well, as Exercise will be slain. And Afro out on the A site, now left in a 1 versus 4. Can he do what he did last time once again? Good adjustment. Hits the first on dycha, but he's being spammed from the side. Hades had that covered, and he will be able to stop him.
And this is, you know, this... Damn. This is becoming a very close game. Honestly, it looked like ENCE was going to run away with it. At one point, I was like, yeah, all right. Like, yeah, they're just going to start running away with this one. Fine. You know, it's no problem. But no, that's not the case. And yeah, I mean, this team, Exercise joined for NBK in June of 2021. So it's been the 4 of them. The other 4 have been playing together for over a year now.
Yeah. It's been at least a while. Alrighty then. Round 12, 7-4 split on the scores on the doors. And look at the ramp control from Madden. My man's already down at the bottom. Snappy's going to be playing from the cave side as well, holding them in. So the T's somewhat trapped. Bit of a gap in the smoke as well. And Snappy, he's going to walk up and try and abuse that if he can.
And they're throwing the A-nades now to pull this rotation over. It's just going to be the one man of Spinx going over, but the other 2, they're staying committed. They remember the pistol round. They remember what happened, and now they're going to be walking through the B doors, and that is Madden. He's going to be able to find the first, not the second. Can Snappy answer back? He has to, but he can't land the shot onto Lucky. He's scaling up into the site. Spinx now is here, and there's the double kill for him. He finishes off what Snappy couldn't. And it is just Body in the 1 versus 3. He has the timing. He could push forward here and find this 1v1 on the player towards the bottom of the ramp. And now the teammate's here.
Body looking for the head, pushing up. Problem is, as he tries to flick, he's not quick enough. And Spinx, he'll stop it. Annihilates him. And ENCE. Now they've got the lead that we thought they'd be able to achieve on the CT side. 8-4. 4 rounds of advantage over HEET, and they've not got any money to really battle back and try and answer into the 13th, just the Glocks.
And Spinx is 16-6 right now. What a huge play from him in the last round, too. He started rotating over to A, realized that, wait a minute, no, something's not right about this. Immediately comes running back over, but this is just the fast nut split. Oh, and dycha's not ready. He's not ready for it. Spinx is here to make sure he can help out his teammate with the double spray. Can he find the third? They're tucked away inside of the site. That's the op down from dycha. Spinx gets his third, but it is still the bomb down inside of the site, and the op has been recovered, but Exercise can't land the shot.
Spinx adding even more impact to his KD. 19-7, big ADR as well. And it looks like they're going to be rocking a double AWP now.
Yep, they got it on dycha and Hades. dycha wants his over towards A, and it seemed like, you know, he wasn't really, the info wasn't necessarily passed over as urgently as it should have been. Like, hey, by the way, they could be just like rushing Donut right now.
This time, maybe they're just rushing up ramp into B. Joko, he's close on the front of ramp. He's lost 20 HP. Spam from the smoke as well with Snappy. He's cutting them down. It'll just be the 1-for-1 as Joko hits the head of Madden. Hades bounces behind the box with the AWP, and Afro spams in, kills Snappy inside a cave. All right.
Deep smoke as well, gonna deny the info towards Ivy. Body's gonna answer back with a nade of his own as they're trading HEs at each other. The pick in middle was actually found by the CTs, and oh, he spotted him in the smoke. Hades, he's trying to get on the other side of it, but there's two behind him and one in front. It is going to be Spinx now. Needs to be ENCE again. He's already got two on the round. And does he know there's a second player close inside a cave? Are they saving? Oh, they're just backing off. Huh.
All right, they're going to go for the save. Give up the round. Yeah, I mean, Joko and Body, obviously, they won't know, but they're both nearly just 20 HP. They didn't have the kits, but they give it up. So HEET for the 5th round. Going into the last round of the first half, at the very least, they're going to have a very healthy buy for it. But this is either going to be a 9-6 or a 10-5. And if HEET are able to get this as a 9-6 half, they'll be very happy with the way this was going to what the final result is.
Yeah, 9-6. I mean, if you get 6 on the T side of Ancient, you're vibing, man.
Yeah.
That's so great. Ancient very CT-sided. I think probably what happened that last round is when Hades died, somebody just called save. And so then even though Spinx did trade one back, he's just like, all right, we'll just save then. We'll have a save.
We'll let it go.
Can't hold it back anymore.
No. Conceal, don't feel.
Do you think that they care what they're going to say?
I don't know. Do you think the cold bothers them anyway? Because they're using those hand warmers.
Yeah. I don't think so. I think the hand warmers pretty much secure that one for them.
I'd agree. I'd agree. Well, round 15. 9-5 split on the score. And again, they're going aggro towards middle. They're just going to push up on this. Spinx, he's able to push the whole way round and support Snappy as well. And it's just the one player outside of B this time. That will only be lucky. Look how split this map is, even just a few seconds into the round.
Yeah, here comes the mid-execute. It is going to be Spinx. That's going to be a huge nade. Never mind, it barely does any damage somehow. Landing right in the middle of 3 players. Guess it clipped onto something and did almost no damage. Looked like that was going to be like a 50 damage nade onto 3 people, and then it clipped behind something and just did nothing. Unlucky, really.
Joko's just creeping up into the crosshair of Spinx, playing inside a donut. He's ready for this fight. He wants the one tap. They're clearing back towards middle, so there will be a big group up. Flash goes over the top as well. There's the second flash, and here comes the push. He's blind, but he's still slaying. Shuts down 2 of them, and now he's got support.
No.
Missed shot on the AWP from Afro. Oh, you can't afford to miss those. He's been hitting the hard ones, but the easy one's not going to go his way. But Spinx on for the ace. Finally falls as Hades. He'll get the last nail in the coffin. And they take the extra edge at the edge of the half.
What a huge round from Spinx. He gets full blind inside of the donut, sprays the first 2 down. Then just the reposition. I mean, that double kill right there is just ridiculous. This swing out here, I mean, that's just, honestly, Afro just has to hit that. You can't miss that. It wasn't a difficult shot. Not trying to add insult to injury here, or, you know, be too mean or too harsh or anything like that, but you do need your operator to hit those. 7 and 14 right now as well, just not having a great game.
No, and Afro is one of the players I was highlighting on because normally he can be a bit of an edge for this team. When he's able to really come alive, you see it reflected in their rounds. Not happening though at the minute.
Right now he's just a blunt blade.
Yeah, you got to sharpen him. Lucky, though. He might be quite sharp. He's got the dualies. Will he be able to impact with them if they go running into his bomb site? Flash going to be prepared. Smoke as well there from Snappy. And they're going to go walking up the ramp off the back of the util. And here's Lucky. He's in the angle to try and shatter them, but he's being shot in the back. He still turns and finds the frag onto Madden. So we are into a 3v3 as the bomb gets planted. Pistol round, looking dicey once again.
And 3v3. They don't actually have the kit. I'm not sure if there was one on Lucky. He probably had dualies and armor, so no kit, and they have to wait out these smokes. Pop flash is in, it's perfect. Snappy, full blinding Afro for Hades to swing from the pillar. The reposition from body does get the answer back. Do they have a kit somewhere on the ground, though? That's the question. Doesn't matter. Spinx with 3, and despite the fact that he's the one who bought the nades into the round, he is still the man to find 3 more kills, and he is creeping up ever so closely to that 30 bomb.
He wants the full 30. The man is an absolute MVP at times for ENCE. He can be so good.
I think he's on 28 right now. I think he finished the last half with 25. And yeah, he just got 3 in the pistol. He's 28 and 8 in 16 rounds. That is outrageous.
Yeah, no, huge performance.
Oh, and now he's going out mid, and look at all the ecos here for him. He gets 2, there's the 3rd, there's the 4th, and Spinx denied the ace again, but he still gets 4 on the eco. 32 kills in 17 rounds. Spinx, now this is a stat pad game. Look at him laughing. He's like, man, I can't believe that.
They're all buckled, they're having a great time. A little smirk on dycha as well. Happy with the way the game's going. And you would be. They're running away with it. The same can absolutely not be said for HEET, though. They look livid about this. Joko, with only 3 kills, hasn't been able to find his form. Afro as well. Struggling into the game. Round 18 is live. Something's got to change. If the CTs want to start getting into the groove of things, has to happen now. No more room for error.
And they're not going to be able to bring the op out onto Afro, but honestly, not sure if that's going to matter too much. Joko also on 3 and 16. They're just not hot right now. That's really what it comes down to. HEET looking very cold at the moment. They're not able to hit their shots. ENCE winning out on the trades, and I mean, realistically, it is Spinx who's just going absolutely massive. You know, Snappy's 10 and 12, Hades is 9 and 10. dycha with the 13 and 8 is respectable. Nothing wrong with that. Madden 10 and 10, but it's just like, and then there's just Spinx.
Yeah.
33 and 9. Finds the opening into this round as well. And he's so confident right now, you'd back him to hit any of these shots. As Afro pushes forward, and that's a double kill for him. So now he's awake into the game. Is down to just 7 HP. Spinx does still have the deep map control. So there is some timings here. There is space for Hades in middle, but he does have to be worried about that cave push. If he tries to push up mid, not only does he have to worry about the shot from Donut, but he also has to worry about getting flanked the entire time. And he's walking over towards B, and they're going to walk right into him. There's the first. Oh, where's he going to go? He starts getting shot in the back. He swings out. He's looking for this frag. Lucky's just holding the line. There's 20 seconds. You have to make a move, and it is going to be into CT spawn with his teammate, but Lucky's heard all of this. He spotted him running in, and now where are they going to go? It is just one man here on A. Plant the bomb safe. You should be okay. Bomb will be able to go down. Deep in CT. No, he didn't plant behind the box! Why didn't he plant behind the box, Jack? Why?
Oh, no. Slightly too far out. He's been seen. Just spam down the easy taps from Donut. That's a shame. That could have been a round for them. As soon as you get the bomb planted, you're still in a winnable spot.
Oh, why?
Look at it.
I guess he was just in the smoke and kind of got, like, you know what I mean?
Before it was lined up.
Yeah, because he did drop that smoke, so I guess he was just in it and thought he was behind the box but wasn't, and it's just like, oh no.
That's so rough.
It's such a winnable 2v3.
They won't let it bother them though. They go straight back into the fast plays towards the B side. as there is an entry coming in, found by Hades. Lucky and Afro, though, here we go. They actually hit their shots. Spam from Lucky onto the bomb planter. He's eventually going to be taken out as Afro will be able to annihilate him. And it's just Spinx and dycha, two players that could be so proficient in a spot like this. All on Spinx now. Unloads with a Kalashnikov. Hits one onto Afro, but that's it. He's fragged out, and HEET will take a 7th.
They found the opening into B as well. Hades running up the ramp, the instant headshot. But they just couldn't figure out where they wanted to scale. They had some players going towards long, some sort of just hanging around in the short area and inside of sight. You have to scale together. You have to make sure everyone knows what they're supposed to be looking at. Just weren't able to do it on that occasion. So it is 12-7. ENCE is put onto the eco now. They're not going to be able to buy into this. The bomb plant will help. So they have just that little bit extra money. I think Joko's hair was down earlier, and now he's put it up. I'm pretty sure. I might be wrong.
I think he has it up when he's playing, but he had it down for the media day.
Yeah. That's probably true. In my head, on the player cams at the beginning of the game, when like in the pregame, he had it down. But I also could just be totally wrong. I might have just created that memory in my brain.
Maybe he deployed like a rapid man bun, you know? Who really knows?
Oh, no one. It's impossible. We also have no way to check.
Yeah.
So it's just like, what can we do? Only speculate.
Very true.
And pretend that it's just right.
We don't have to speculate about what's going on stream B, though, as it seems like it is an 11-1 scoreline against Team Spirit there for Sinners. So working very well for them. Spinx, he's been having a great game, and he's going to be straight back into it here. Runs up with a Tech 9, grabs the AK. Madden on deck with a Tech, punishes Exercise as well. And this is not looking good for HEET. This is your bye, but they're saying bye-bye from ENCE as everyone's waving them out the server. There's not a single frag back against the T's, and Joko's the only one left.
Like a boy band from the early 2000s, they are saying bye, bye, bye to HEET with the pistols as they swing in the opening from Spinx in mid and then straight through the fire from Madden. And what a round of CS. The half buy, the eco, 3 people didn't even have armor there for the T's, and not a single person drops. Now that is, you have to take attack after this. You have to. You just absolutely have to. Hit them with the tilt tack, ENCE.
That's so rough, man. They literally go into it with just Tech 9s, and Spinx charges up, finds the first frag. The second frag goes their way. Suddenly Madden kills Afro. Then dycha hits the 1 dig, and it's just like, how? How are you finding all of these so consistently? The pistol punishes. Full force there with the Ride of the Valkyries up mid.
When there was attack pause called, just wonder which team called it. That's the question. Because if it was ENCE, that's based. Just messing with them. After you eco them, you take the tack. Like, yeah, you go ahead. You think about that. You think about what just happened. As they are going to force back into it, HEET. They're down 13-7. They had the money for 2 guns and nades. No kit, though. And again, Joko still just on that 3-18 score line. It's just, it hasn't been good enough from HEET. Now spams are coming in from bottom middle, just trying to tag Lucky as he's playing around in that smoke. Worth a shot as they've just slowed everything down. They haven't showed any presence over towards B. Now the walkout middle is coming in. I'm assuming ENCE thinks that they're on eco right now, which realistically they should be. At the very least could be. So they do take slow middle control, and now they're all grouping up towards A. There's one man here playing close. That is the 5-7 of Exercise, boosted up on the tree, and he's going to have the first contact. Can he even get one? No. dycha flicks up. Afro does take down Spinx toward middle, and there's the swing out from body. The double kill with the M4A1. Hades trades it, but takes a dink.
Big bruiser body. Oh, Lucky cruising in the back line as well. Sees the rear of Snappy, and Afro goes on to get his second kill of the round. He grabbed the AK. He was like, I'll throw it back to you. Round ends.
No, tragic. So they didn't even recover
No,
it?
it was in midair as the round ends.
No.
Do you see that? It was so rough.
And their money is in the bin, too.
Yeah.
They actually, like, needed that. Look, they're on the FAMAS and the MP9 now. No.
You'd realise afterwards, you're just like,
Yeah.
my bad, yeah.
Yeah, messed that one up, didn't I?
Yeah.
That's the thing.
I've
Counting.
got the old buttery fingers.
This is why you turn and blame the coach for not timing the end round for you.
Yeah. Why didn't you tell me?
What's your problem? The coach can't even interact with you at
He's
all.
just looking at you like,
So he's just sitting there. No, you can't even put his
well,
arms up.
yeah.
Not allowed.
He's just got to take it.
That could be a signal for something.
Oh, Molotov thrown in, so Lucky's got to back off. Went for the span. Little bit of damage done. A splinter landed into the thigh of Madden. So brought him down to 61 HP and stings a little.
Could potentially get infected and punish him in the next round as well.
Yeah, you'd hope not. Get that sorted out.
They don't have an antibiotics buy. That's the thing.
The Daisy purchase round. Who's going to be pushing up Daisies here into the 22nd, though? Joko. He'll peek towards the ramp. He's got a bit of info, and the push is coming up. Snappy's going to lead the charge. Goes in. Ooh, jumps back as the smoke comes over. That's the flash in, and Madden with the frag onto Lucky. They've got a sneaking suspicion about the angle from Joko, but he's got the lineup onto the bomb planter. Denies it, but goes down to Spinx. He hard clears the angle. Bomb's still going to be planted, and it all falls down to the last two CTs. Make that one. All up the body in a 1v3.
Again, though, Joko just not able to land the shot. Body's left with nothing to do. The double swing comes in, and somehow Joko, he has the man planting the bomb in front of him. You can see half of his body, and he's just panic spraying the FAMAS. Just tap, 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 and he's dead. You know, just kill him. Make sure that bomb goes down. When they swing to trade you, you'll be out. You'll have time to readjust. And honestly, this has just been a rough game for him, dude. It has not been good.
It's not looked like himself as well.
No.
And it's a shame because he is a really good player for this roster. There's times where Joko can do so much. And at the minute, it just doesn't look like him. And you can't afford to have that happen with how close some of these rounds have been.
Yeah.
Any little edge would have potentially given him a victory in a few of these rounds. And that's all you might have needed. You're on a CT side of Antwerp right now, and it's looking scary. ENCE so close to picking up the win here in this best of one. And that's all it is, just a best of one. So there's no second chances, you know, no rematch. You lose this, they move on, and you fall further down.
And ENCE has just slowly just pulled further and further away in this game. There was times where it was close. There was times where it looked like HEET was going to be able to actually cause some huge upsets there on their T side. But now it's got to the point where ENCE is just so on top, and Spinx, again, 2 kills for him. He's almost on the 40 bomb in regulation right now. 39 kills. And what can HEET do against this man? When someone's on a heater like this, there's almost nothing you can do to stop him. He peeks out. Is he going to find the third? He's tagged him down. He's like, whoa, wait, let me get the kill with the molly, please. Thank you very much. That is 40 kills for Spinx, and we're only in round 23.
Spinx is just unbelievable. Giving it round in, round out. Annihilating everyone. And Afro, he's the only one still kicking. Probably not for long, as the peak will come in. Tag onto Snappy. Surprised we haven't seen Spinx just running straight at him. He's coming up mid, running towards red, and dycha, he'll find that frag onto Afro. And of course, they're buckling, they're laughing, they're having a great time.
You just would be, wouldn't you? This is one of those ones where Spinx, after the game, he just looks at the stat page and just go, yep.
I'll take that rating.
That's a big one. That's a big one. Thank you for the ADR.
And thank you for the win in the best of ones. If they're able to get one more round. Oh, give me the exercise POV. Man's pulled out Big Papa Pump. Here we go.
No one's going to him, though. It is Spinx out middle again. This time, the team flash from Hades sabotaging him. He's like, no, you've had enough. No more kills for you, buddy.
I hope exercise just does something despicable in this round. Get in their faces, my man. Do some damage. Instead, it's actually going to be the boost towards Cave. Ooh, doesn't really work out, and now all of the CTs, they're being fragged out. dycha with 2. Afro gets the shot off onto the head of Snappy, but Madden, he's waiting. Here we go. This is the Afro I wanted to see. He's woken up, but it might be too little too late. He's clearing towards the ramp. Exercise, he's thrown away the shot. He's grabbed the rifle. All down to the 2v2, but time ticking away.
Ooh, and Hades is on the flank. He's read the play from the CTs. They're going to try to walk up the ramp. They don't have the kit. They're running out of time. dycha just needs to tuck and wait for the flank from his teammate, but he wants the kills. He's tired of Spinx getting everything, and he's like, no, these ones are mine. 24 kills for dycha, which would be a great performance normally if Spinx didn't have 40.
Yeah, that's a nice 24 kills you got there, but I will be having all of the kills, says Spinx. Yeah, deserve it. Give him the shakes, give him the fist bumps. He's absolutely popped off.